Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Simpson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Will take over 1st and 10.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Underwood. Quarterback adapting. He tried to get away, but the defense was able to track him down.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
This will likely be the last play of the half. The play-action fake. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Trying to beat the D deep. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio.
31, Michigan 0.
And the Wolverines will kick it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
1st and 10.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. There he goes! And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the single back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires one high and deep. Reels it in as he goes out of bounds on the right side for a huge play.
And I love this offensive.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Coleman. He's going to come up a couple of yards short. short of the first down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Handoff from the gun. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. And something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception. But they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards. Because
turning it on. He's loose. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Wolverines just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll ride the hot hand. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, the ball squirts out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And he was under so much duress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
On the run, it's Alston. Oh, he's getting ahead of Steve. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Cobb. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Setting up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Alston. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming with the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle with Simmons. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you some spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life in this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent.
Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. He has been unstoppable, the ultimate dual threat, positively Cam-tastic.
And that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
And he puts through the extra point.
Michigan, 0.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Simpson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Motion from the wideout. They'll leave it with him. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He holds it in, and nobody's close. He's loose down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Michigan!
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Simmons. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. On the ground, it's Alston. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to to see this in this game. And all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Caught over the middle. It's Cobb. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Pressure coming. Runs through a tackle. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. Auburn going to work with another first down. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Frazier.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
And the Tigers can really attack on